Breaking news from Melbourne. Mystery surrounds the death of a man who was found with gunshot wounds in the city's inner north. Let's go live to Christy Mayer in Ascot Vale. Christy, what do we know so far?
Good morning, Sal. Well, a murderer is on the run here in Melbourne this morning in a case that at this stage has more questions than answers. But as you can see, the homicide squad is very much on scene here in Ascot Vale and they're trying to piece together what has happened overnight. They got the call just after midnight to come here to Ascot Vale, which is around 6 kilometres north of Melbourne. They found a man collapsed over here just behind me here near that pole. He had critical injuries and it was clear to them that he had been shot. Paramedics took him to hospital, but unfortunately he could not be saved. Since that time, the homicide squad has set up a big scene here. It stretches for hundreds of metres. Behind me here is where they have primarily been focusing. You can see lots of evidence markers there. The victim's backpack is still there and you can see some blood. Around the corner there are 3 cars that officers are also heavily focusing on. One of those cars is also covered in blood. We understand the victim, a man in his 30s, is a Middle Eastern man. He had just been at a nightclub and he'd actually left that nightclub along with hundreds of other revellers, and he just walked around the corner here when he was shot. The homicide squad doesn't have a motive at this stage and they don't have a suspect as yet, so they are urging anyone who saw or heard anything or who has any information to come forward. Sal?
Yes, some pretty gruesome findings there, and by the looks of it, a very large scene for officers to work through this morning. Keep us up to date, Christy. Thank you.